Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Last time we managed to complete more of the side quests for, say, side missions for Rouge. And now that she's done with, the last but not least is Cannon's Core. Mission 1, we need to complete this with a grand total of 2,900 points. This is not hard to get to. 2,900 points is actually very easy to get. You're going to get most of the points as Tails and Eggman though, so keep an eye out. A recommendation I have, thanks to a YouTuber I saw online by the name of Dusk, had the idea of not touching a single checkpoint. Which makes sense, because in Cannon's Core, I'm going to get to Eggman's part, for every time you switch characters, by the way, as you can see, I have still the points I had before. Even though I technically swap to a different character, I still have the same points. If you die somehow, for example, let's say I decide to, well, fall into a pit of death, like right around here, watch what happens. I restart back with all the points, meaning I don't lose a single point and I keep my score going. So you're better off doing that, jumping off and not hitting a single checkpoint during this. I'm gonna cut it to the next character. Be right back. Rouge section, same as always. Make sure you get to the tippy top and get that thing open. There's not exactly any points you can really get as Rouge. Alright, speaking, Rouge actually has the lowest amount of points you possibly can get from the stage. Knuckles, you barely get any points if you play through it normally. I showed off normally in the LP, but in this one, I'm gonna do something a bit different. And defining very, very different. So, for Knuckles, there are two methods to do this. One, play it through normally. Or two, a fun glitch. If you walk into this corner back towards the door, eventually the game will glitch out to the point where Knuckles might accidentally do something like, well, if it pulls it off again. There you go. Then glide all the way over to a area where you can see lasers. Yeah, go that way. You basically went out of bounds. This happens in older games, so yeah, you can take advantage of this as much as you possibly can. Doing this allows you to speed up the section to the point where you literally barely play it. This also improves your time bonus, so I'd recommend doing this if you don't feel like playing this section normally. This is thanks to that YouTuber I talked about before, Dusk. And we're back in Sonic section. Now, Sonic section is not changed at all to play through. Although, I recommend Magic Hands to a certain area, because guess what? Magic Hands allow you to bypass the necessary need to deal with this darn artificial chaos. Magic Hands. Now, you want to aim it so you can actually throw it at its head, like so. I missed. Good job, me. I can't even aim properly. So, when doing that, of course, Lightspeed attack again, because I fumbled the first time, because I decided to say, hey, maybe I can do it without Lightspeed attack. Yeah, I was an idiot. Of course, my aim is very weird. After everything, but everything else. Now, destroy this gun robot, and then when you want to do is a glitch that I've managed to see thanks to that YouTuber. Spin dash into it. If you get far enough away, the game actually deloads the entirety of the timer and actually causes it to stay stuck permanently. This also allows you to get, say, a secret area. If you manage to do a spin hop correctly, well, I didn't, but you get the point. Thanks, Sonic. I'm not playing the stage normally. Forget it. I refuse. I hate this stage too much. I'll cut to the end of it because I know for a fact the stage likes being funny today. Yeah, glitching it out is actually super silly, but it's actually very worth it. Given the fact that, one, your timer is stuck, so you don't have to worry about time bonus nonsense. Because since it's stuck permanently, you can actually keep doing this. However, this does deactivate the slide, so you're walking it. So that's not fun. If you want to go faster and down in this area, you can actually go into your spin form and just, you know, go faster by rolling. Because momentum. Watch. See, I'm moving faster now. And now we're back at the end of the goal. Not hard to get to. So, yeah, very easy to get to. However, I died twice thanks to the game being funny. Yeah, it's very glitchy around this area because Cannon's Core was not playtested properly.
That was cool!
As for your reward for getting 2,900 points or more, you get an A rank. Now, Mission 2, I'm gonna warn you all right now. You're gonna be playing Mission 2 as not anyone but Eggman and Tails. And because it's the easiest way to get hurt in Eggman and Tails stages, you have the unfortunate problem of dealing with enemies and trying to get 100 rings. It's not fun. It's really not fun to go through Tails and Eggman with 100 ring mission. Trust me on that one. The 100 ring missions for them suck, and the regular ones actually suck horribly. You're playing as the last one as Rouge, and thankfully though, there you go. You need this in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you're done. Alright, not that hard. Yeah, unfortunately if you get hit, you gotta do it as Rouge is a little bit more. Thankfully though, if you want to make sure you have your rings back, just kill yourself and then you get back to the last entrance point where you were died. Just be forewarned that if you do that checkpoint, you're not going to keep those rings. Now, Lost Chow mission, there are 2 methods to get. I'm going to cut it to that point because this is not the section you need to be in. You need to be in Eggman section next. By the way, in this, you need to do this in less than 7 minutes and 30 seconds if you really want the A ring. That's your cutoff point. What you're supposed to do is honestly pretty annoying. Not speeches. You need to go on top of that and actually get there. However, downside is, of course, there's gates that are blocking that way. Actually, you're better off just shooting it from this distance and trying to go onto this ledge and hover across. Trust me on this one. Okay. I don't care about the Chow Key. I just want to get out of this area. Just get to Mystic Melody, use this, and a shield pops up. Doing this will activate something else in the level. You need to wait until you get to Rouge's section before anything else activates. Back in Rouge's section, a door opens up on the bottom level where you actually see it open all the way up to reveal another one of those Mystic Melody statues. Activate Mystic Melody, do it again, and you get another shield. Odd, wouldn't you say? In Knuckles' section, a big change that happens is that these platforms were not there before. So you have to go all the way to the tippy top and go to the top of this platform to reach a pulley, which will lead you to another Mystic Melody statue again. This time having an electric shield. And you can go to the next pulley to go all the way back down again. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to do the glitch again because I refuse to play this stage normally because it sucks. What do you ask if I should play it normally because I already did it before? Ha! Like I want to go through the waterways again. There we go. The level's broken again. Ha! I refuse to play this normally. I refuse. So, a ring of 12 rings appear, and now you can actually use them to get to the top. Artificial Chaos blocked the door, and that's how you open the way forward for the Lost Chow mission. By the way, funny thing, the Lost Chow does not move when time is stopped. Funny. And unfortunately for me, I have a key, so I'll cut this out because I'm not showing Chow until later. Mission 4 asks you to go through Cannon Score in 7 minutes or less. Because if you do that strategy like I did before, you're pretty much fine to go through this no matter what. Just remember those strategies to go faster, and you're fine in the beginning of the video, because I already showed them off. Mission 5 makes everything several times harder. So, Mission 5 makes everything several times harder, and you have more enemies to deal with, and less enemies to deal with. And you're probably wondering, is that a good thing or bad thing? Well, first, Artificial Chaos was not here before, so yeah, not good. This one glitches up around Tails. So, yeah, you pretty much have a lot more things to deal with, as well as the fact that you have to worry about nonsense and you have to keep dealing with this area. As you see, I don't have a time switch. Yeah, that's not fun. Not fun in the slightest, especially when the time switch was the thing I'd save my rear end a lot of times. I want to hit you, not the other one. That hurts. So, Artificial Chaos can be destroyed 2 ways. If you really want to destroy them without dealing with the nonsense of their blasted laser and ball attack, or their invincibility, yep, that's what happens a lot of the time. If you don't want to deal with their ball attack nonsense, you can actually just, you know, close range attack them. Close range attack is quite minuscule, but it's well worth the effort to use just to stop the Artificial Chaos from being nonsensical. Big warning though, because the way the move works, you've got to be careful. Time witches, by the way, in this level of the segment are actually much, much harder. As you see, I have multiple lasers. There we go. Time switch. Down this section is, by the way, is another gun robot, which is going to be annoying, and as well as the invincible enemies that cannot be destroyed. Yeah, not fun. Aim your lasers this way so you actually destroy these things, and you'll be fine. By the way, gun robot's behind there, but thankfully managed to destroy it. You waited long enough that eventually the Artificial Chaos will eventually do it, but it's not exactly easy. What you need to do is actually very, very risky. Get close enough where it forces things down and you can actually... Ow. Yeah, it's unfortunately a trick. You essentially need to get close enough to where it tries to crush you, and it's not fun. There we go. Oh, crap. Yep, if it's too low or too high up, you need to make sure it's low enough so you actually go on to it. Otherwise, you can't go up the top. Now, there's new enemies that are spawning in, so yeah, be careful. You have to permanently go one way only. There's no other way you can go, so yeah, go this way. Same gun will show up normally, so don't expect anything too different. Having a time ability allows you to actually get more points if you want to get time bonus. Like normal stages, you don't want to, you know, go through the stages like you do normally. You want to actually be more cautious. Especially when there's a multitude of gun robots that spawn in far faster and longer periods of time. And they also... That's a new Phoenix-like enemy. Not the Phoenix, but the enemy that's similar to the Phoenix. The Phoenix one restores its bombs. That one has lasers. Not fun. So there really is a good amount of things that change in this area, but some things stay the same. See? There's no actual rings there, so you're not going to get extra rings. So, big warning, by the way, Artificial Chaos on the bottom. More enemies, of course. However, downside is this is not the same stage. You're pretty much running into bullet hell. The time switches are also worse. Big warning, by the way. Big warning. One of these actually is the only one that's capable of summoning a blasted block that's capable of going up. You're better off making sure you're a bit cautious on this one because you have plenty of time to mess around, but not enough to actually, you know, get hurt. You don't want to actually fall in this water yet. There we are. Now, this middle one's the only one that spawns in. I think I'm high enough level where I can actually... Oh, no. That's not good. If you stand on the sides of it, by the way, you can actually avoid taking damage, but I didn't do it. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all. Yeah, Artificial Chaos suck. Really? Really? Get off! You hit the switch already? Thank you. Dang it, Eggman. What's wrong with you today? I don't mind you. Artificial Chaos. Hey, stop hitting me. Oh, great. I hit a checkpoint. That's not good. That's actually what I didn't want to hit. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good in the slightest. Now we got to avoid enemies because I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt bad. I think there was one balloon right around here. If I can land on the actual platform, I'm fine, but I'm dead if I don't. Oh, crud! I'm dead. Gosh dang it, game! Will you stop playing that dumb nonsense with me? I hate when you die in a ditch!
Stage select.
Ugh. Thankfully, though, we're back at Eggman, and at least you don't have to worry about nonsense with this. But still nonsense because mech stages suck. I'm not kidding, by the way. Mech stages do indeed suck. Unfortunately, this area in particular is not any different, but there's a lot less enemies that have more hits than before. You really need to get a lot of score in this section because score matters the most. Unfortunately, I really don't have much to talk about when this section is. It's far harder. I hate the hard version of Cannon Score because I still have nothing else to say about it. It's just the worst. Alright, there, die. I got smacked several times, so I can't exactly stop myself from getting smacked. Alright, let's see if I can learn this. Aim for the middle one so you actually hit the platform that goes up, so you're fine. Oh yeah, I hate this area. I got smacked a little bit, and I really don't like getting smacked. Right, I remember now. I got smacked because of this dumb section over here. Oh, come on! You know. That timer's so gosh dang small. Nope, I am not just in that checkpoint. I'm gonna go forward! Okay. No more of that game. Hate Artificial Chaos. I'm pretty sure I can never stop saying Artificial Chaos because I'm using the game. It's because I don't search trauma too much. So, down this section, by the way, you actually don't want to go to the bottom one. You actually want to go above it so you can go past the lasers. Land over here and you're fine. In! Alright, that's it. Put it in. Thank you. If an enemy's going to attack you regardless, just make sure you get close enough so it actually forces it to attack you. So, yeah, not fun. I am not happy with this. I am not happy in the slightest. So, we have to wait a little bit because I gotta get up to the top. Thankfully, the timer is around the same speed as the last one. Thankfully, the Rouge and Knuckles section is gonna be a bit easier to get through because it's not different from the original. Well, except more enemies and more nonsense, such as spike balls. Isn't that fun? Spike balls are not fun in this area, and you gotta go around them in order to get to that timer, and it's not fun to go past that, so... Yeah, not exactly the easiest thing in the world. This thing also moves several times faster than normal, so be careful. I'd recommend... Gosh dang it, game. Will you stop playing that dumb game with me? I hate when you do that. Every time. Sensor... Rouge. Thank you. Since they're gonna hit you, you gotta be a bit careful. These things actually go up and down. Yeah, not nice. Not nice in the slightest. Stop time, go all the way to the bottom again, and immediately go into the water area again. This gun robot will actually be more active than last time, so be careful. These things also move several times faster. That's how they spiked up the difficulty. Yeah, not fun. Spike up the difficulty. Okay. There. Press the switch and drain the liquid again, so pretty much nothing else has changed. Ugh, I don't know what to say about this area. It sucks in general. Okay, Rouge! Don't do that. Do not ever do that to me. Okay, let's try it again, and this time go to the top of the spring. Yeah, we barely made it. Now, this time I'm going to outright recommend, once we get to the Knuckles section, to do the glitch. If you want to play through it normal, be my guest, but you're dealing with bullet hell and laser hell. I am not going to show that off for various reasons, such as the nonsense of the deal with. Trust me when I say it's not matters. Plus, you get plus rings in this area, so yeah, better off than you get. You gotta aim towards the door when you do that, so it's not exactly easy. Just aim in the direction of the door and you're fine to go through the wall. Once it goes underground, once it goes under the ledge, it's actually with your opportunity moments. There we go. There we go, back to going to follow the lasers. Just don't go to the laser wall that way, and go all the way to the bottom. As you see, I'm already at the bottom again, and actually go downward easily. The added bounce trick works way too well, and I actually way more recommended to do that than play through the stage normally. By the way, big warning about the point total requirements. You want to know what the point total is? Well, I'll tell you. 2,900 again. Yeah, I'm not joking. That's many points when you have less enemies to deal with, and you are essentially dealing with artificial chaos. More artificial chaos, more of these bomb artificial chaos as well, which is not exactly fun. In fact, the game's recommending you use Mystic Melody and using magic hands and then throwing them. Not you, dummy! Game, really, not funny. No time for being funny. Stop doing that. Go this way and destroy those gun robots thing artificial chaos. Again, I hate artificial chaos. Same thing as last section, by the way. There are more gun robots and they shoot fire faster than normal. Just watch out. It's pretty much fine to do the artificial attack again. If you grab that power up, I recommend it. Okay, die. Okay, we're gonna do that glitch again because honestly, I'm not playing through a stage no more. I refuse. Alright, there we go. We played through the glitch again, and as you see, my point total is very close to the amount we need. Now, since time has stopped, I might as well show off what you're dealing with, basically. What you're going to be dealing with, on the bottom of the area, is a far worse thing... Oh, by the way, the Chao key's over there. Artificial Chaos. Yeah, isn't that fun? Artificial Chaos down a waterway. Even more fun. Isn't that convenient? Thankfully, though, we permanently stop time. They don't have a chance. Unfortunately, big warning, by the way, if you run into them, you actually take damage. So, yeah, be careful in this section. If you're trying to play through it normally, I would not recommend it. Honestly speaking, I recommend the glitch method because, one, would you rather run into enemies again and again and again, lose rings, and then eventually die, have to restart the entire level all over again? Because guess what? Sonic has no checkpoint. Ow. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm done with this. You're annoying me. If you really need to destroy an artificial chaos that's annoying you, you can just use Lightspeed Attack and it destroys it very easily. Big warning, by the way, Lightspeed Attack cannot answer every method, though, because certain artificial chaos, like this one right here, around this area, I believe it's this one in particular, yeah, for some reason I can't jump. For some reason, I can't grab it. I have plenty of time to screw around, so I don't really care all that much, but as you can tell, I'm not magic handing and I can't jump. I can't even spin dash properly. There we go.
Yes!
We got the point total we need. Doesn't matter for that last one. As you can tell, the game is not happy with me freezing time, so it's glitching at the camera control. Quality. Yep, that's not exactly fun, but whatever the case, we got the A rank we needed for the mission we needed. Now, I'll talk about Chao Garden in the next episode because, perfectly honest, I am not going through that again because Chao Garden has a lot of things we need to talk about later. I can talk about, however, the next things you need to do for completing the emblem. First things first, kart race. You need to complete kart race at least all the levels of beginner, standard, and expert. As you saw, I already did that, and I already got the course done. Big warning though, graphically speaking, they have some problems. So when it comes to recommended karts, if you want high speed, pick Shadow. If you want decent acceleration and combo, you can pick Sonic. If you want a kart that's pretty much gonna basically be average and best turning ability, pick Eggman and higher speed. If you want a bounce kart, pick the alternate Rouge, the Egg Robo. Knuckles' kart is more acceleration but less brake, so yeah, big warning about Knuckles' kart in particular. But regardless of that, the Chao kart is also worse than Sonic, so don't bother with that one. Next but not least, you need to do boss. You need to do the hero side, the dark side, and all at once. I'm not joking, by the way. You need to do this all at once. You need to be before the first rank that you had before, which was 30 minutes. Thankfully, though, it's not that hard. Although, I will say outright, I struggled more with the hard mission because Eggman has more shielding in his Dark story, so he actually has the advantage against Tails, but that's pretty much it for Tails' final. All includes both boss fights of Hero and Dark, as well as the final boss's final story needed. So yeah, just do that and you're fine. And then, I think that's it for now. Next time on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, we'll be discussing the Chao world and getting all the Chao requirements needed to complete that story entirely. As you see, I already have an emblem done because I need to take care of some other things. So, see you all next time.